much.
Man, first let me say thanks for coming through and shooting with us.
Thanks for having me.
And we're gonna make this shit pop off today. But before we do that, man, I want to talk to you a little bit because I know you got a lot of opinions and shit about the business and things like that. So let's try to expound on that.
All right.
How long have you been in the business first?
Well, I've been in the business almost 3 years.
4 years.
Yes.
Okay, cool. How did you get into business?
I actually got into business through stripping first.
Okay.
I was working at a club, Piccadilly in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I knew somebody in the entertainment business. Don't ever join a management in the entertainment business. But long story short, he got me my first 2 shoots with Rodney St. Cloud and Orion. So that was my first shoots.
Okay. What name did you go by at the time?
At that time, I was Juicy Fruit. For the first 2 shoots, I was Juicy Fruit. Then I dropped from being underneath the entertainment company and I switched my name because they owned the name.
Okay. Okay, cool. So those were the first shoots you did.
Yep.
On his side, Strippers in the Hood.
Strippers in the Hood, and I did one for Orion on Dime City.
Nice. Okay. Did you how was your experience those times?
They were pretty fun. They were very educational, especially working with Rodney St. Cloud. He always gives you great advice on the business and what to do in it.
Right. Yeah, I spoke to Ron before. Good dude. You got a nice thing going over with Strippers in the Hood, SugarLex.com.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, nice shit going on, man. I like what he does. So when you first got into business, man, like where did you see yourself going? What did you see yourself doing? What was the goal?
Basically, when I first got into the business, honestly, the goal was just to sit here and get an apartment.
Right.
It wasn't to gain a name. It was just bad timing. Couldn't bounce back.
Right.
And I said, you know what? It's either shelter or get back on my feet. So I chose to sit here and struggle and grind.
Okay. Okay. And where you from?
I live in PA, out in Delaware County, but I'm originally from Jamaica.
Oh shit. Okay. What part?
Definitely Kingston, Hermitage. Big up Kingston 7.
Right. Okay, no, that's what's up. Certain shit starting to make sense now. I'm sorry. So, as you got further into the business, after you, I guess you got the funds for the apartment, whatever else. What was your next step? What was your next goal?
Well, my next goal was, I kind of like the money. I wanted to sit here and be more independent. I love being an entrepreneur. So I said, hey, this was something to pursue as getting my own laptop, trying to get my own footage, own content, stuff like that.
Right.
Didn't all go too well.
Okay. What was some of the red tape you came across?
Red tapes I came across is people need to learn how to keep personal shit from business shit. Not on my end per se. I'm always either business or personal, never both.
Okay.
But
why is that though? Expound on that. Why never both?
Unless you have a rapport or you guys have known each other for a good amount of years, don't do it. Like, stay focused in your lane. Like, there's no reason for you to sit here and get personal because sometimes that personalness can sit here and affect your business.
Right. So we talking about like sucking and fucking
and people getting feelings and
okay.
Then they want to sit here and do shit off cameras. Mm-hmm. Like, that kind of play stuff is not all necessary. That's how people get their feelings caught up and hurt.
Okay. Are you talking about your feelings, the guy, or both?
Well, basically the guys first, because I don't act on nobody's feelings without them sitting here showing me certain things. Me, I'm not in the street looking for no fucking body. I don't want no dude. I just want to sit here and be my own boss, make my life, where I want it to be.
Gotcha. Okay. So, let's get back to that red tape.
Oh yeah.
That you came in contact with a few times. I would. Yes. And you wanted to get your own thing going, and what kind of prevented you from doing that?
To me, first off, I'm a single mom, so that's the number one thing that gets in my way. My kids are young; they're not, old enough to be on their own, so that's a minor setback. And then
setback is for free time.
Free time setback.
Right.
And as well in the beginning, like I said, the job situation, me not having an extra income, so that also made it, terrible where I didn't have so much financial boundaries to sit here and help my business.
Right.
So that was another thing. I also missed out on money waiting for people to come, hotel rooms I paid for, and lost out on that. You know, it's just a lot. Like I said, it's the time, money, and just having good people in your corner instead of people that just want to sit here and use your bag just to get up.
Okay. So once we get through the red tape, we get through all this other stuff. What was the thing now? Like, what are you trying to do?
Now, I'm just trying to sit here and work with certain people that I know that have, good, mature, aspects of the business, as well as just getting up my own stuff for, Clips Playhouse itself. Even though I do have those third-party sites and stuff, I do eventually want to sit here and have a website for myself.
Right. Okay. So, what would you say some of your best work, is that you've done?
I'm not quite sure.
You don't judge your own work?
Not really. To tell you the truth, I'm a person that likes to, when I come on a set, I like to come, do what I got to do, and execute.
Right.
That's basically me. I'm always critiquing myself, so to me, none of my work is good.
Really? Okay. I disagree. Okay.
I feel like I can always better myself, each time.
But you're your biggest critic.
Yes, I'm my biggest critic. So to me, it's not good up until I see that it's good, and to me, it's not.
So, what is your would you say today is your favorite scene?
I'm not going to sit here and lie to nobody, but they might feel like this is a shocker, but the scenes that I've done with Rodney were fun. Mm-hmm. They were kind of energetic. It was more of a good, aura platform.
Right.
And even though half of y'all gonna feel some type of way when I say this, but working for Ghetto Gaggers was pretty much fun.
Right. Okay.
Like, it ain't about the money. It was about how they treated me. Okay. You didn't see what happened off camera. You only seen what they edited.
No, we know that's an acting shit.
But they're wonderful guys. Like, they treat you like a lady, ask you if you need anything, stuff like that. Right. I've had pretty much fun shoots.
It's just a fantasy type of a thing.
Yeah, but they were my favorites because I like when it comes to fantasy and people make me try to play around instead of a lot of people trying to sit here and make me so submissive all the time.
Right.
I kind of want to be away from the submissiveness, yes.
Okay. So you want to be like more in control of shit.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. So that was your best shoot that you had the most fun on.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay. How was people's reaction to that? Because I know we had a little thing on Twitter. I had put some shit up, and the funny shit was I wasn't talking about you, but you seen it. It was like the fuck, and I was like, nah, I wasn't really talking about you. I was just talking about certain models and shit and how they would do more for other producers than they would for some other producers. And I think you kind of took offense to that because I didn't even know that you did Ghetto Gaggers. Then I peeped it and I was like, oh, okay, she think I'm talking about her. So let's jump on that.
Well, my reason for that was because a certain somebody who I would not name always down that site and that business itself, and I never understood why. And then I always seen, a lot of my black brothers commenting like, oh, this is this, they degrading, blah, 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 just because they're white. Mm-hmm. And then, people always think, well, oh, it's just the money that they're paying them, da-da-da-da-da. When all actual reality, they're just a good, well-rounded company that treats, their employees and actors and actresses well.
Right. They just play on the race stuff then.
Yeah. Tell you the truth, black men do the same shit to me, so how can I sit here and, feel any type of way just because of the color of the man's skin?
Right.
I'm not going to feel no type of way because
I respect it, don't get me wrong.
I respect it. You want me to tell you something? I can see if they sat here and really nigger. They don't use that.
Right.
They might sit here, black whore.
Yeah, they do all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. But we all know it's a gimmick.
Basically,
it's a gimmick in itself, and I respect it. That's what they, that's what they choose to do.
To me, stuff that people find so degrading are the ones that get the most sales, and I've noticed that, especially with their site. So, fetishes.
No, for sure it is, man. It is. So, was there any blowback from doing that scene with them?
No. Not really.
Right.
You know, I've had some fans where they're like, oh, I don't really like them, but you know, I like that you were, you know, still in control of yourself and
right.
they wasn't able to do this and do that to you.
Right.
I'm like, well, shit, I was looking for it for 2 years trying to get myself up here. Like, if they're going to talk the hell out of me.
Right. So you have been talking back and forth with them for a while.
Yes. I was supposed to shoot with them 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Two model agencies didn't let that happen.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Because they were fighting over it and, you know, they weren't really quite sure about the whole who was trying to rock who.
Right.
And then, you know, a great friend of mine who I had shot with before, like about 3 years ago in Lancaster, he put me through to them.
Right.
And they actually wanted me to work. So I said, you know what? Thank you. You know, so it's good to know people in the industry. You do have good people that will help put you on.
Right.
And you do have some that will sit here and hurt your career, but it's just how you carry yourself in the end.
Gotcha. So what would you say is your favorite type of scene to do at this point? What would you like to do more of?
I want to do more girl on girl. I'm sorry. I'm bisexual. I am tired. Well, I love dick. But I'm kind of tired of dick.
Right.
I would love to eat some pussy.
Okay.
You know, that's my favorite.
Okay.
I do have my own strap on. Got a name.
Uh-oh.
So.
Which one? That's your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you want to pause it?
Pause.
Yeah, so you was explaining to us that there's some good people in the industry that would help you out, stuff like that.
Yes, you will definitely meet a lot of good people in the industry. It's not just, you know, everybody is bad. You'll get some people bad, you get some good ones.
Right. Okay. So you come across, I guess, a little bit both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly bad, but,
oh, man, okay.
You know, I'm just still happy to have the good ones that I have in my corner.
Gotcha. So I noticed you did a lot of work with like a person I consider my big brother, Mike.
Yes,
for sites and stuff. I know that's what I mainly know you from.
Yes, we all know I am known from Mike 30's site.
Yeah,
I will
sure.
give him that homage. Mike definitely let the name Lalola Clits get out there.
Right. Let me ask you something. Where did you get that name from? I know you were telling me before, but I want the people to hear the story.
Well, like I said, I had to drop Juicy Fruit because it wasn't legally mine.
Right.
So I was just searching for like flowers and stuff like that, and I came across a Hawaiian Lola plant.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what, Lola sounds nice.
Right.
And then I remember a lot of people saying, well, oh, you have a big clit, you have a clit. So I said, you know what, Lola Clits.
Gotcha.
And then my sister said, well, why don't you just put that LA in front of it, make it Lalola.
Right.
And then a friend of mine said that too, yeah, Lalola sounds good.
Gotcha.
So Lalola Clits was born.
Boom. Now, I know before we paused, we were talking about doing more girl on girl.
Yes.
So you into that? That's what you want to do?
Yes, I want to start doing a lot of girl on girl stuff.
Okay. Any specific girls you got in mind?
Not quite.
I know
do have one. I'm
yeah.
sorry. You know, I know everybody have their favorites, but I have one favorite, and she also knows it too. Lottie the model, I am coming for you.
Okay.
Yes, Lottie the model. That's my boo.
Okay. I want to see you on Diamond too.
That's everybody's. That's definitely everybody's. Diamond is on my list. Diamond is my
girl.
girl. That's my girl.
I fuck that. I'm gonna make that happen. Before I put this in for you, I'm trying to get that.
Whether you make it happen or I make it happen on my own, it's going to happen regardless.
Fuck that. I'm going to get that footage, man. I'm trying to get that scene popping.
Nah, it was supposed to happen before she left NY, but,
right.
You know, bad timing. So.
Yeah, for sure. That's what it seems to do with a lot of things, man. So,
yes, timing was definitely off for me for those, first 3 years of being in the industry. So.
Right.
Finally, I had a good running year, like just started in the middle of last year, but finally stuff started to turn around.
Started to turn around.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad about that, man. Glad for you with that. So give me is there any guys in the industry that you would like to work with?
Oh my gosh. Damn. If I'm not mistaken, isn't his name Jovan?
I'm not sure what we're talking about.
Oh gosh. So you gotta be on Twitter.
Okay.
But he worked with Oh God, I'm forgetting everybody's name. Now, long story short, he worked with a personnel that I knew, Thick Red. The last shoot that she did, she worked with him.
Okay.
And I think his name was Jovan, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind working with Prince Joshua, but I know that's kind of out of my league. But if he does see this, I would like to.
Holla?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Because I did work with a certain somebody where we did try to mimic one of his scenes where he's always in Tim's and
Okay.
somebody always had one, boots and knee pads, stuff like that. So
Okay.
he was a good person to try to give an homage to. So I did do one of my clips to him, and I did see him pay the tribute to him.
Gotcha. That's what's up. That's a good thing right there. So, what can we hope to see from you in the future, man?
Just basically more work. I've been trying to get my schedules together where I'll be able to see him do a lot more content.
Right.
I'll be having stuff out mainly on my situation in certain sites other than people that I work for. Other than that, just trying to make it in the biz, period.
Okay, cool. Well, listen, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
We're going to get some things going. So let the fans know where they can contact you at.
Yes, fans. You can sit here and definitely contact me at Lalola XXXClits at gmail.com. I also have my OnlyFans, Clits Playhouse. You can also reach me at Clits Playhouse Production at gmail.com. And I do have my OnlyFans, and Clips for Sales is still up there, y'all.
Let them know your Twitter.
My Twitter, oh yes. My Twitter is actually Clits_Playhouse because, the Lalola one has been suspended. So just look for that one or just type in Miss Clits. It'll pop up.
Anything else you want to say, you want to leave your fans with, the viewers?
I just want to thank you guys. If it wasn't for your support or even enjoying what I do, I wouldn't have a fan base that I have. So thank you.
So, we're going to sign off now. We're going to get down to work.
All right.
Later.